Hey Aquarius, it's Meg with Padmes, and I'm doing your December energy check and love Sitch spreads, checking out your lay of the land, what kind of energy is going on around you this month, and then we're going to look at your love situation specifically. We're calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light, because I don't want to talk to anyone else. And this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. And cross watchers, you are welcome here. Okay, here we go. So what is going on, Aquarians? All right. So the first thing that I am noticing here is the big picture. The big picture is talking about the universe offering you some kind of opportunity and you taking it. So the universe is offering it and you are taking it. We're going to clarify all of this also. Let's see what we have here happening now and into the near future. I love it. Feels like you're coming from a battle of some kind or some kind of, I want to say hardship, but it can also just be hard work. But then this is you coming from that battlefield successful and victorious and other people recognizing you. This can even be other people putting you up on a pedestal and recognizing you for your accomplishments. This is all coming from a place of having lots of different options and opportunities, but you've focused, you've honed something down, and I even want to say you've made it your own, and you're focusing. Heart of the situation. So here could be where the battle is taking place here. We've got the Knight of Cups reversed, and then we also have the 10 of Cups reversed. So there's some kind of challenge here. Looks like it's a challenge that's coming to a close, coming to an end. There's a full circle happening here. And it has to do with, I mean, this very well could be you no longer staying in this old 10 of Cups or no longer staying in this old pattern or theme or cycle. This is you releasing it, no longer pursuing it, and getting rid of some things so that you can focus on one of these options rather than having all of these plates spinning, so to speak. And that is the opportunity that you're taking from the universe. You have an opportunity to change it up, and it looks like that's what you're doing. So let's take a look at your higher self. Your higher self is talking about this can be betrayals. This can be past betrayals because it's reversed for me. That's what I see. But then also this can be self-sabotage. It can be about taking a look at the things that were hard on you. Your angels and guides are talking about the 10 of Wands here. This is burdens and things that you've taken on as your own that are not even necessarily yours to take on, but you've taken on these burdens and these struggles, and it's been, I'm hearing the Beatles, it's been a hard day's night and I'm working like a dog. So this is you taking those things on and feeling the heaviness and the weight of them. So that's still there. That's still being there. So we'll look at that a little bit more too. In your release position, here's this reciprocity. And I feel like what this is talking about is not giving to all, not being as generous with your resources, time, energy, effort, love, money. Who I want to say inspiration, but education, information, like all of your energy. Not being as generous, releasing how much generosity you've been holding on to, or you've been exuding, I guess I should say. And this is, I have resistance to kind of like co-conspirating at this point. I have resistance to doing all of this stuff for others. This is my therapy card too. This can even be like being someone's therapist, whether it's literal or whether it's just being there for other people, holding space in that way. This is also collaboration and there's resistance to collaborating at this time. So your advice is interesting. I love it. And it's the moon. So first of all, the moon is full in Gemini on Saturday, on the 18th. And this is also your advice. So there's something going on. Do what you want to do during that time. I even am hearing like relax, rest, and recover, that kind of thing. But this is also about divining. This is also about asking in your guides and your angels and tell me what it is that I need to know. And because it's the moon card, I feel like it's in your dreams and in your sleep time. But also this is about kind of like going dark. This is your advice, and your advice is talking about staying hidden, going into a cave, going into some time alone, time by yourself. Let's take a look at past, present, future. So in the past, this is you being an expert at whatever it is that you're doing. This is being an expert, and present time is talking about some kind of unfinished business and not quite yet walking through the rite of passage, going through the rite of passage. So there's some kind of needing or wanting to tie up loose ends and needing or wanting to move on to calmer waters from the past struggles. And it's not happening just yet. There's some loose ends, there's some things that need to be tied up first, but then the trajectory is you holding on to your pentacles, you holding on to your resources. Sometimes that's like holding too tightly and not manifesting. But in this case, I feel like it's a choice. It's a choice to release all this generosity, release all of this stuff you've been doing for others. And it can be very work related, releasing work, releasing all these options, releasing all of these responsibilities. All right, I want to clarify. So let's do some clarifying, Aquarius, and see what's going on. I first want to clarify, yeah, I'm being drawn to the heart of the situation. So no longer being part of this cycle, and I'm even hearing this endless cycle. And then the first card that comes up, this is a hope, this is a wish. This is a wish that is coming true. And then here we have the King of Wands. This can literally be a person, but it can also be action-oriented, pursuing of talent is what I'm hearing, but pursuing of fun, things that inspire you, something that's inspired you for a long time that's been a wish. So not pursuing one thing in order to accept a wish coming true for something else. This is also, for some of you, it's like one person isn't pursuing you and then another person comes in as a king. So someone who's coming in as a knight is not kind of cutting it, and somebody's coming in as a king is like, I even want to say partner material. Okay. What wasn't functioning in the past starts to function, but I feel like it's because it's a completely different way of looking at things. I'm even hearing like a different group of people that you're addressing, different relationship, something you stopped pursuing opened the door to something else. Wow. And I'm even hearing the buck stops here. So there's something about this wish that kind of like ends what you were manifesting before so that you can manifest something new, altogether different, but something that's way more aligned with you than whatever it was you were trying to pull in before. And happening now and into the near future is all of this victory. And okay, so here's my sneaky monkey card. I want to say this though, this can also be about planning, creating a plan for yourself, creating a strategy. So there's a lot of victory coming forward into the future, and I feel like it does need a plan. It needs a plan of action. And the big picture, the universe offering you a cup and you taking it. This feels like you taking a new experience, a new job, a new opportunity, or accepting a new love. Yeah, and here's the Ace of Wands. This is a new passionate a new passionate experience, a new passionate opportunity coming your way. And here is the King of Wands. So here's a passionate personality and a passionate energy coming forward. This is victorious, but somehow it needs a plan. I want to look at what, tell me more about this plan, please. Tell me more about this plan. So, okay, it needs a plan. It needs a plan of action, but these are swords. So this is thinking about the plan. This is action, victorious action, thinking about the plan, but then it's also letting things fall into place. It's not forcing anything. It's like letting things fall into place. It's almost also like, don't worry about the destination so much as how much fun it is going to be getting there, because this person is so much fun, or this new wish that is coming into your physical. It's so much fun. I really love that. All right. So the Moon card, this is your advice, and it's telling you to kind of like relax, retreat, hide out even. Go dark. And here we have this Knight of Cups reversed. I gotta say, for those of you in a relationship where something is ending, a cycle is ending, for this Knight of Cups reversed at the heart of the situation, there's this new opportunity or new passion coming in anyway. But this advice, when I clarify it, going dark or going dormant has to do with this old relationship or this old opportunity. And so it literally is step away from it. Step away from this person, get some space, get some time to yourself. Kind of, I even want to say shut it down, close it down, but I feel like more so it has to do with like tie up some old loose ends first, like just bring it, kind of bring it to a natural close is what I'm seeing. All right, let's take a look at this Five of Swords. Your angel said, no, your higher self is talking about this Five of Swords in the past. So this betrayal in the past, or this, it's kind of self-imposed, self-betrayal. Let's see. And this does, it has to do with working, I'm hearing somebody say working your fingers to the bone, working your buns off. Yeah, it's like I really burn the candle at both ends kind of thing. And I did myself a disservice because of that somehow. It's just time. And I want to look at this. I took on all these responsibilities and I feel like it was exhausting. This is for someone who has a hard time saying no. This can even be like, this can be self-sabotage. And even if you're staying in a relationship longer, working harder, this is like somebody working really hard at this thing, maybe being a people pleaser, maybe not being able to say no. And finally, like, you're giving more than what other people are giving, or you're giving more than the other person. It was self-sabotage because you took all of the weight of everything. I want to look at, yeah, I just feel like this Seven of Cups reversed is really, I even hear honing in on one thing, cutting away all the other things that don't serve you and just focusing on this one thing. And then all this victory happens. Okay, no longer being as generous as you once were. And it's like, yeah, I'm going to do things my way now. I'm even leaving a job, leaving work. I am doing things my own way, going my own way. I'm no longer, I have resistance to collaborating. I no longer want to collaborate with everybody else. Yeah. And this is you putting a stop to it. Here's the Chariot reversed. It's like, okay, pitch in the plans. I'm stopping this madness. And here's that Seven of Pentacles reversed. So you being an expert at something, and this is in the past. I've achieved, I have accomplished. What is that just flipped over? Wow. And here's the Nine of Wands, but it's reversed. It's like, I'm kind of like giving it to the universe. I'm no longer persevering. I'm letting it go. Let's take a look at these loose ends. What are these loose ends? What needs tying? There's some kind of justice going on. So there's some kind of, I feel like this is a specific time frame or a specific thing that you need to wrap up, you need to finish. This can even be a contract, like I have to be in a certain place for a certain amount of time. This is the date. This is how long, or this is what I have to accomplish before I leave, or something like that. This also, relationship wise, this could be like an actual break in relationship. Paperwork. Oh, I don't want to say lawsuit stuff, but I want to say legal documentation needs to happen, and those are the loose ends. It needs to be finalized. Something needs to be finalized. This unfinished business, and again, we've got a sword here. So this is about a conversation. This is about tidying up. Like, it's almost like initial here kind of thing. It's like an end conversation. It's almost like a forwarding address. And let's look at the trajectory. So we've got this Four of Pentacles, and you're like, okay, I'm holding on to my resources. I am grounding, and I'm looking around, and I'm seeing what is it that, now what do I want to do with all these resources? Now what do I want to do with my time and energy and effort and love? And here's the Page of Pentacles. It's like, you know what? I'm going to slowly build. I'm going to slowly build a bridge. I'm going to slowly build a foundation. Wow, check this out. Okay, so you have the Page of Pentacles, and then you have the Knight of Pentacles. So it's like, I have an idea. I'm thinking about it. I'm planning for it. And then this is the slowest moving knight in the deck. However, he is moving. So this is, not only do I have a plan for this, but now I'm rolling with it. Be that as slowly as it is, I am slowly building, methodically moving forward into this new direction. Wow, I love that, Aquarius. Let's take a look at your love situation and see what's going on. There's a definite feeling of releasing one person, and even releasing somebody who has kind of a younger mentality, to somebody who's more serious, and I want to say more fun, more exciting. I even hear exciting news coming in. Okay, that's awesome. So let's take a look at your situation, love situation. Yeah, we've got walking away from something. Walking away from something. This, again, the writing on the wall. It's been there for a long time. Now is the time. And now it's like, okay, this has been a difficult thing to leave, but I'm leaving it. This is also about emotionally being ready to go forward. And this is about not keeping the secret about it. It's like, okay, cat's out of the bag. Somebody's leaving, and now it's, I want to say official, but it's just been spoken out into the universe. Yep. And here are all the messages about it. Spoken out into the universe, messages are flying. Also, darts are hitting the board, or, you know, the arrows are hitting their target. People are talking about this. All right, one more. Here's the Hangman reversed. So the Hangman reversed is like, I'm no longer having to sacrifice. I have seen things. I've seen things from a different perspective, and I'm walking away. I'm leaving. It's time. And there are lots of messages about no longer having to sacrifice, already, no longer waiting, no longer being in waiting mode. The time is now. All right, so emotionally moving forward on and away from something. So this being the love situation, this is moving away from a relationship of some kind. Your energy around this situation. We've got the Hierophant. You're telling me that you're listening to your higher self. You're connecting with your higher self. You're connecting with source. You're making, I'm hearing you're making plans to regenerate. This feels like the right thing to do. This is Taurian energy. You're thinking about the future. You already have ships coming in about the future. You've already manifested something new in the future. This feels like a good change and a good moving forward. This is about unplugging from some kind of situation or some kind of opportunity. Woo. And this opportunity that you're unplugging from looks like a long, like, talk about a long time coming. All of these swords were put in this person's back one by one, not all at the same time. So this happened over a period of time. So this long time coming, moving away from something and no longer being emotionally available for it is for real. And it's like, I'm not just enduring this anymore. I'm telling you about it. I'm really telling you about it. All these messages I'm giving you, I am no longer dealing with this. I'm leaving. And you're already on, I feel like on to the next. I want to clarify this, but whoever it is that you are thinking about, I want to look at what their energy is around this situation. Here's the Emperor reversed. So this is a relationship. This can be romantic. It can also be a boss or something. Someone who, this Emperor reversed though. The energy of the Emperor reversed for me is not always pleasant. This is somebody who can abuse their power. They can be in charge of everything, but basically put off all the responsibility on other people. They can take all of the credit for something that everybody else is doing. They're gaslighty. They try to make you feel crazy so that they feel like they're in control. They're not looking out for anyone else's best interest except for their own. And sometimes really not even their own. They can be reckless, but they don't follow the rules. This can be a married person that's not acting married. And wow, here's the Chariot reversed. Okay, so they are acknowledging that this is their energy around them. And they're also acknowledging that something is like stopping their forward motion. And I feel like they are very much not happy about it. They're not happy about this end. They're not happy about things not moving forward the way they want them to move forward. And they're wanting a reconciliation. This is a lot of major arcana for this person. They're really learning some soul lessons here about this situation. And they're wanting to start fresh, start new. That can be a reconciliation. Yes, it is. Here we have the Two of Cups. They want to start fresh, start new, and this is usually with someone from the past. So if you are that someone from the past and you are walking away from this, they're wanting to reconcile with you. Okay. So let's go ahead and clarify this situation, because it looks like long time coming and you're making it super clear that this is what's going to happen. It doesn't even feel like there's any kind of remorse about this. You're like, it is just time. Yeah, wow. Well, here's that full circle. Here's the World card. You're like, yes, complete. Here's the High Priestess. And you're talking about, the High Priestess is talking openly about some kind of falling out. She's no longer just observing. She's not enduring this. She is talking about it. She's talking about this falling out and letting it be known. I feel like also she's talking about this with friends and family. I mean, here are all of these messages. This might be you might be the talk of the town, but you're like making it that way because you're talking about it. You're the one who's telling everybody. And then you're also telling everybody about this pair, this couple, this kindred spiritship. So there might be that new person that's already there. So that King of Wands that came up in that last spread may already be present because there's this person that you're leaving. So you're also talking about, I no longer have to look at the situation and figure out what's going on. I'm not waiting, I'm not holding, I'm not being put on hold. I also feel like, ooh, this Emperor would put someone on the back burner, minimize them, not make them feel important. And so here you are saying, I'm listening to my intuition, I'm listening to my feelings and my heart, and I'm no longer sticking around for this. Let's look at the Hierophant here in your energy, Aquarius. You're like, I have found my truth. I am connected with my soul. I'm connected with spirit, connected with my higher self. I'm doing what's right for me. Woo, look at that. 10 of Wands reversed. In your last spread, your angels and guides were talking about you holding on to all this. This is you letting it all go and saying, I know this is the right thing for me to do. Here we're looking at manifesting forward into the future. You're already manifesting things. And here's the death card, but it's reversed. It's like, I'm still in the process of manifesting these things. I'm not complete with this. I haven't fully gotten everything that I've manifested yet. I'm still waiting for this thing somehow. And this Ace of Wands, I'm unplugging from this other thing. Tell me about that. This other thing was not alchemizing. This is a Sagittarius card. This other thing is not alchemizing. Temperance reversed. It's like, it's not coming together. It's not copacetic. It's not working out. It's not gelling. I'm unplugging from this thing that's not working in my life. And this 10 of Swords, this complete betrayal and also a full circle. I can't even tell you. There's so many full circle cards here. Like cycle complete. Oh, look at that. So we've got the 10 of Swords, and clarifying the 10 of Swords is the 10 of Swords reversed. For me, what this is here is all of this stuff that's happened that you're acknowledging that was painful, and here you are healing from it. It's flipped over. All of the swords are falling out of this person's back one by one. You are already in healing mode, and you are in healing mode because you're unplugging from the thing that hurt. The thing that hurt you, the person that hurt you, the situation that hurt you. Let's look at this Emperor reversed. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's insane. That happened 2 times in a row. Here we have the Emperor reversed, and here we have the Emperor reversed, clarifying the Emperor reversed. Okay, this person is like crazy, tyrannical even. Super. This person can be really controlling. This person can also, I feel like this person's mask fell off in a big way. And the thing is, though, I feel like you already knew this, but something happened to the point where you're like, no more, not doing it. So, okay. Let's take a look at this Chariot reversed. Wow, that's huge. So this Chariot reverse, this person expects you to compromise and collaborate with them. They expect you to clean it up. They expect you to clean up, pick up the pieces, clean it up, work hard for them, work for them, I was even gonna say. They expect you to fix this. And let's look at this Judgment. They're expecting the reconciliation. They want this reconciliation. They are acknowledging that you're having to choose one thing over another. So whether they know that there's somebody else on the scene, they're expecting you, whatever it is that's distracting you, they're expecting you to make a choice and to choose them. Here's this 2 of Cups. They're offering you this. They're offering you this love, or that's at least what they're talking about and what they're saying. Oh, I feel like they do have an idea. They're like, yeah, I want this reconciliation. And yet they're acknowledging that you're leaving. They're acknowledging that there's a possibility that you're not, they're expecting you to come back. They're expecting you to, it's almost like be in your role. And then there's a part of them that's like, hold up, this person might not be coming back. This is the Kindred Spiritship card. So I want to ask about this. Right. This person is coming to an understanding that you're very possibly leaving, going off in a new direction on your own and not coming back. Or they feel like you're coming back after you go on this journey for a little while. How could you possibly stay away from this? So let's take a look at the energy that binds the 2 of you together. The energy that binds the 2 of you together. We've got the Hermit. You both could not be speaking right now. You both could be holding out I don't feel like you're holding out for the other person to say anything, but I feel like this person might be the person that you're thinking of, might be, but you're both acknowledging perhaps healthy self-reflection, but this is going dormant. So that moon card in your advice in the last spread is talking about that being your advice, going dark, going dormant, taking yourself out of a situation, taking a self-help day. Wow. And you're both acknowledging the Empress. So I feel like this is your energy. This person that you're thinking of is having more masculine energy, doing energy, but so you're both acknowledging that you're the pair is coming up. So this is either something that you've been doing for a while, like you've been in this relationship for a long time, or there's just this understanding of the connection that this is the divine pair. Both of you so far, these are majors. So it's like, this was an important relationship, or perhaps still is. Ooh, that is in fact coming to a close. You might have even known each other for a long time. This is also soulmate, past life relationships, but this is coming to a close, dumping the cups out, ending something. And here's the King of Cups. I do believe that this is that other person coming onto the scene. And so this is the energy that both of you are sharing, this person that you're thinking of. So you've been really open about leaving the situation. You also might have been open about being with this other person or stepping into a new relationship, something like that. But this King of Cups energy is the in love king, and he's the dreamboat. So this is the new option after you close out the other. This is the new opportunity, the new romance after you close out the other one. So let's take a look at possible outcome for this, Aquarius. Possible outcome this month for this relationship. We have healing. We have lots of healing happening. Possible outcome for you. A decision being made. Heart healing happening. Really, this feels really positive. Okay, and so then this is still going back and forth about something, and I want to know what. So this is like I have my foot in two different worlds. I have one foot in one world, one foot in another world. I'm healing huge, big time. A lot has been illuminated. I'm getting a big yes card. I'm making decisions and choices. It feels like still I'm juggling something. And this very well could be overlapping relationships. Here you are, the Empress reversed. It's like I'm still in this past relationship, but I'm walking away from it, and it feels like it's maybe an overlapping relationship. What I want to do here, I want to look at energy that you don't see coming, Aquarius. Let's check it out. So energy that you don't see coming. Courtship. Mature man. Courthouse. And sudden wealth. Okay. It's kind of funny because it's almost like, how can you not see that coming? Because it kind of wraps it all up. It's like there's a courtship. This person that you're thinking about, I feel like wants to come forward and say, wait, let's do this. But even though, and let's start over, let's start on a new journey. But I also feel like they're seeing you not making that choice and moving forward. But this is also the courtship of the new person coming in. And it's both. And of course, there's no gender in these cards, but the masculine energy, the doing energy is coming forward with courtship. Both of these people are coming forward. Courthouse. In that other spread, there was some kind of legal documents that needed to be wrapped up. So I think that has a lot to do with that. And then sudden wealth. I mean, this can be very literal. you can literally have sudden wealth. But I also feel like this wealth can be any kind of resource, not just money, all time, energy, effort, and love. So all of a sudden wealth coming through. Okay, let's see. What do I want to do? I want to take a look at what this person wants to say to you. The person that you're thinking of, what do they want to say to you? I feel like you've already like signed off. They want to say, I wish I could take back my words. A double Emperor reverse probably had lots of words that were not awesome. What else does this person want to say to you? We will be together again. I do feel like they have that. There's a certain part of them that's acknowledging that you're saying you don't want to get back together, yet I feel like they are almost, they have expectations of you. I look for you everywhere. Okay, I want to say this. On one hand, it's like, I'm always looking for you because I miss you. But in this case, I feel like this person is looking for you. So I don't want to say it's like totally creepy. I love you. Okay. So let's take a look at messages of love oracle here. What's going on? Release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. Patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing. And protected. You are safe and divinely guided. Okay. I really feel like this person is still pursuing you, still trying to keep this relationship. And your guides are talking about releasing, having patience, letting things just roll out, and that there isn't anything to be directly afraid of. You are protected and you are divinely guided. I want to look at the romance oracle that I have on this little table down here. Okay. What do your romance angels want to say to you? Love yourself first. I feel like this card has come out so many times this week. It is so interesting, but there's a collective energy about really connecting with your heart space and what it is that you want. And this is exactly what I feel like you're doing, Aquarius. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Whoa, well, straightforward. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. No. All right, let's pull from the Moonology. One more from your angels and guides. Emotions are running high. And this is talking about a supermoon. I feel like there's a lot that's going to be coming into culmination at that full moon. I am going to pull one more. Surrender to the divine full moon. Okay. Something huge is happening for you within the next couple days by Saturday, on Saturday, the 18th, the full moon. So let me know. Let me know what happens. That's what I have for you, Aquarius. I'll talk to you soon.